Hey guys, Rock'n'Robo! Finally back with some more Hero Colosseum. But first of all, I do want to send a big shout out once again to Michael Fitzgerald and his aunt Kyra. I'm going to say Schumacher, because that's kind of what it looks like. An old German football lad, that name. Michael actually got his aunt to draw some fan art, which I'm going to show on the screen right now, hopefully, as long as I remember. I should do, since I'm going to be watching over this, but it's fan art of Pepper. It's awesome. I love it. I said a while ago, I can't remember what video it was, it might have been when I first hit 1,000. I said, I was looking forward to the first bit of fan art. I've got it. It's awesome. I love it. So big shout out to both of them. Now, as you've seen by the title of this video, I've decided to go with the top 7 problems with the Hero Colosseum first, because I have pretty much given up on online play, and recently Muggs has just said that he is no longer playing online for similar reasons to people like myself, Edge, etc. And I thought going over the top 7 problems with the Hero Colosseum would be the best place to start. I've got this sort of scripted. I've got most of what I want to say there, so the background is just going to be the main menu, just for some background noise more than anything else. But yeah, this is going to be the first of the top 7 lists. If you've got any more lists you'd like to see me do, top 7 figures, for example, like attacking figures, defensive, speed, or support figures, then just say that. But yeah, we're going to start off with the top 7 problems. Now, let's go on to number 7. I'm going to get it out of the way and say these are pretty much in order in terms of how much of a problem they are. There's a few that you could put sort of on par, but anyway. Let's start off with number 7, and that is underwhelming rewards from Bulma. Now, Bulma is very often forgotten because at the point that a lot of us are at now, you've claimed all the rewards from her because you're level 10. The problem is, her rewards suck. Let's be honest. She gives you a few of the chips to limit break your figures. That's crap, okay? That is absolute, utter crap, and they know that. Bulma should have been another thing you could get to level 99. She should have given out more than chips, given you tickets, for example, to get summons, and not bulk summon tickets before anybody says that, but give you tickets. Give you even special limited edition figures that you could only get through leveling up Bulma, so get a special limited edition TN that is awesome, or something like that, Give us something worth working for rather than making it level 10 and giving out crap. Even a few TP medals every now and then. Just a few, 5 or 10 for hitting the next level, But it's not good enough. The build pieces, they're just not good enough. It's so easy to get them that making Bulma's rewards them is just pointless. So that is something they really blew. It's not like they haven't had a chance to fix it as well. Bulma came out with the initial set of figures. Her objectives did. They have had several updates to change this and make her better and make her worthwhile, but nope. So yeah, no good rewards. That's number 7. It's down there because it's not a huge problem. It's not something massive, but it is a problem with it. On to number 6, which is no tournaments or events, and I mean official ones by Dimps or Bandai or any of them. We've had nothing. Every single time that you go on to Xenoverse 2, it's going to give you a big banner saying event in progress, and it's either a raid boss or a tournament, and that's fine. I have no problems with them putting on a host of events for the game. That's how you keep your interest in it. But it's not fine that they're not extended to the Hero Colosseum. Just think if we had like a raid system where you have to work with others, say 4 or 5 people have to work together to beat a ridiculously powerful AI master, This master has like 200,000 HP, his figures are all awesome, but he only has 5, and the 5 of you have got to work together with yours to win. Now that, to me, would be awesome. That would be fun. That would add a new thing, and this desperately needs new game modes, because it has one, and it's boring at this point, let's be honest. And hell, even have knockout tournaments. Sorry about that. That was Facebook deciding to screw me over. That broke up my rant. Knockout tournaments would be great as well, like what Muggs did. His tournament of Muggs. Having a knockout tournament would be amazing. I know I'd probably get knocked out in the first round as usual, but I'd love to see these top players battling with the other top players and I'm sure everybody else would as well. So, I don't know, the tournaments and events are a big problem because that is how you grip people. There is nothing to grip people to the Hero Colosseum other than it's a gacha game. And that's not enough of a draw when you've got stuff like Dragon Ball Legends or Dokkan that you can get on your phone. So that's number 6. Number 5, O1 skills, and here we go. This is where I start getting the dislike bar going up and up and up because I know so many people love the O1 skills. Now, the problem here, guys, is it's not that O1 skills exist. It's the insane levels of power you get off it. And most people will do whatever they can to counter any ultimate gauge lowering methods you use. Now, I would be okay with O1 skills if they change them. Either reduce the boosts of them, or make it so you can only equip one O1 skill on a figure. The current system doesn't work because it encourages reliance on that mechanic rather than effective deck building. Why make a good deck when you can just get something with a huge speed stat, give it a great attack stat, and then say, right, I'm one-shotting you and there's nothing you can do. If you don't run UI Goku, you have no counter, because if they're going to run an O1 skill, they will run ultimate gauge up skills to make sure they get that ultimate. And that is why O1 skills are so broken, and they have always been broken. And other people are finally cotting on to the fact that, yes, O1 skills make this game shit, because they're boring. I've been saying this stuff for nearly a year, and people have not listened. Now they're realising, yes, it is bullshit, and I'm like, yeah, I was telling you that ages ago. It's kind of nice to see that everybody's finally jumping onto the same line of thought that I've been on for so long. It's nice that I'm not alone in it anymore. But yeah, O1 skills, they just wreck everything. Change them, remove them. Do one of the two. That's how you fix a problem in that. Now, number 4, luck / RNG. So, when it comes to RNG, we have speed multipliers, counterattacks, the damage you do, Toa and figures like that, such as Android 18 and 17, and the goddamn Spirit Bomb that all run off a luck mechanic, and that is absolutely ludicrous in a game of this size. Let's be honest, it's a very small game, and one of this size really only needs a maximum of 1, maybe 2 luck mechanics. There is no way anyone can justify more than that in a game this small. If you, 1, remove the speed multiplier, 2, the damage ranges, and the Spirit Bomb, for fuck's sake, because I hate it, it would be a lot better. The counterattack feature, change it. Change it so that you are guaranteed 1 counterattack a turn, and you can choose if and when you want to use that counterattack. Make that a feature. Make it more interactive. This game, it just needs more to it, and that counterattack feature would, yes, it adds an extra bit of power to you, but it's controlled and balanced. Both people get it. That's something that needs to change. That is a good improvement. The problem is they're not going to do that, especially because it's just so deep rooted in the game now. And then you look at the speed modifier. That is total BS, because you can lose the game solely because you get a bad speed roll. You can run a slow deck and all of a sudden, whoa, you're only going to get 210% as your lowest speed multiplier, and you're dead this turn because you can't do damage and your opponent has. It's stupid. And as for the Spirit Bomb, well, if you've been watching me for a while now, you know how I feel about the Spirit Bomb. I don't need to say anything. You know how I feel about it, what it has done to me physically, mentally, emotionally. That Spirit Bomb kills me. It kills me. And that's why I hate it and the luck mechanics. On to number 3, figures. Or more precisely, summoning the figures. The problem with TP summons is that for 100 TP medals, now think how hard it is to get 100 TP medals. That is the Goku, Vegeta, Broly, whichever expert mission you want to do. It's about 6 times that, and you get 5 figures. That is insane. Especially is that you can pick up rare figures in there. I have picked up 4 rare figures and an SR figure in 100 TP medal summon. That is bullshit. That is grade A bullshit, and nobody can justify that. Even Dokkan has better rates than that, because if you buy one of their bullshit sort of packs, at least you're guaranteed an SSR. You're not guaranteed shit in this. If you were guaranteed a UR with each 100, yeah, that's brilliant then, that's fine. But now, no, it's shit. Now, a slight reduction in price and the removal of the R figures from the special summons, or, as I said, making a guaranteed UR figure with each one. The fact that you have to buy 30 damn figures to get one guaranteed UR is bullshit too. But this would balance it out and make it a bit more reasonable. Maybe even implement a figure store rotation. So every week there are 3 figures, say, in the store that you can buy. So let's say the store gives you old UI Goku, let's say Full Power Super Saiyan Broly and Big Bang Vegeta. Now, UI Goku would cost you, say, 60 TP medals, Broly would cost you 40 TP, and then Big Bang would cost you maybe 20 TP medals, and you could buy one of them, one of each, for the week. Now, that would mean that you are spending what you want, sort of spending TP on what you want, and you're guaranteed that. Yes, you're paying a bit more, but you're getting something you want. It's a guarantee. That would be a much better way to implement a TP medal summon system and add another section to the store. Same with character skills. It is such bullshit that you have to buy so many of them, because TP medals don't grow on trees. They are hard to farm, and the amount of TP medals you have to spend for some of these things are absolutely ridiculous. Skills shouldn't cost TP medals. The skills should cost you Zenny. Give a use to Zenny. I have 5 million of the crap. 5 or 55? I think that's 55, isn't it? Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's only 5. I don't know. I'm not looking at the screen too much, but yeah, the summons, the figure prices, everything is just ridiculous. Right, now, on to number 2. This is a kind of a 2-part one, but first of all, it is the fact that rage quitting isn't punished. So basically it's an, oh no, I'm about to lose this battle. Oh man, that means I'll get another L on my beloved stat screen. Well, what will I do? Oh wait, just kidding, I'll close the game and it won't count. And that's the problem with a lot of the people in the Hero Colosseum right now. And there's no fix on the horizon. I have personally never rage quit for a match, and I never will. It is pathetic and shows how poor a player you are. However, as long as there's no consequences for rage quitting, people will do it. Simple fixes would include giving the rage quitter the L and the winner the victory they deserve, as well as the rewards, taking EXP and double FP from the rage quitter, and adding it in a better way to see if the person you're in a lobby with has rage quit multiple times in the past. Making their name red isn't enough. You need something better. Now, the second part of this is modders. Now, I'm saying these together because modders are not punished, much like rage quitters. Modders come in, they make it so they have ridiculous figures. There is no way that you can logically kill them unless they are utterly shit and you are running really good figures. And there is no sign of anything being done about them. There are more and more popping up, and it is a big reason why myself, Mugs, Edge, and many others have given up on online play. Because what's the point? There is absolutely no point in going online, because you will find a modder who will do this, and there is nothing you can do. You're fucked if they do this. So there's not enough satisfaction to be got going online now because of rage quitting and modding, because neither of them are punished. And that's the simple fact of it. That's why they're at number 2 together, because they are. I'm lumping them together because it's the same thing around punishing players who deserve it. Now, on to number 1. And I think you all knew this was coming. It's the fact that there's so many OP figures now. Now, to be fair, there's always been powerful figures since the first release of the game. For example, Super Vegeta, the original 01 skill user, Piccolo, the You Can't Kill My Master figure, and Whis, the ultimate defense figure, being the prime examples. However, as more and more figures have been added, they've been adding more and more insanely powerful figures that have gradually broken the game more and more. Good examples of this being Vados, Swimsuit Videl, Bay 18, Toa, and most recently, Android 21. The list could honestly go on and on, but you know those are the main culprits. Now, I do understand the need for powerful figures. They do have to give you a reason to buy their loot boxes, or their summons, for example, but adding game-breaking figures is not the way to go. You alienate your fan base by that. You do not encourage them to stay. And the big problem with all these OP figures is it leads to a very poor meta. You have to run things like Toa, so that if your opponent runs slow figures, they're fucked. You have to run Videl, because if your opponent runs quick figures, and they have Videl and you don't, and you're running a quick kick, you're fucked. You have to run these top tier figures, because if you don't, you lose, and that is a shit meta to be stuck in. And it comes down a lot, I think, to the fact that they add 40, 50, etc. figures each update. If they made it a gradual thing where throughout the year, every month we got, say, 4 new figures. So January you get 4, February, March, April, etc. throughout the year. That would gradually give the game time to evolve, and you could slowly, methodically add these new powerful figures in while balancing them and also making the old figures better to compete with these new ones. There are so many figures in this game that were good and now are completely unusable. And that's a huge problem. They have cut out so many good figures, and there's no way to bring them back. Think how good Beerus was when he first came out. That Beerus was amazing, because he had a purpose. He countered the high defense figures. He countered Whis. He countered Piccolo for his defense on the Master. He was immense. Now he's shit, because he can't do his job anymore. Not good enough at it anymore. And that's a big problem. Yeah, that's it for the top 7 problems. That's left me a bit bummed, really, but I needed to get the top 7 problems out first before I do some of the other ones. I do kind of want to do a top 7 things I like about the Hero Colosseum, because I think I could just about stretch to 7. It would be a stretch, but I think I could do it. But, yeah, that is the top 7 problems. I hope you've enjoyed this. Like I said, I wrote a script for this, and it's probably something I'll do a lot more for my videos to make it a bit more coherent than my usual ramblings during the Let's Plays. Hero Colosseum content will continue on the channel. Discussion videos will take the forefront maybe for a little while, and there will be very little in the way of online gameplay. Mostly going back to the challenges mode, for example the SR challenge. I have the story mode challenge that needs to jump back into now that we have new free battles. So there's still plenty of Hero Colosseum content on the horizon. Just because online play is going to be drastically reduced doesn't mean that I'm giving up on it. It does mean that I may have to move other stuff into the channel. I don't know what to do though. I don't know, I'm really torn. Because prior to the update, I was trying to make it more of just a Hero Colosseum channel, but I don't think that's feasible in the near future. But anyway, that's something to talk about another time. Leave lists below that you'd like to see me do. Like I say, any top 7 list you'd like to see me do for the Hero Colosseum, I will be happy to do it, and I'm sure that I can somehow manage to make a top 7 out of it. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please leave any additions you'd have to this list that I may have missed. And as I said, any lists you'd like me to see me do. Also, can we all give one more big shout out to Michael Fitzgerald and Kyra Schumacher for providing this fan art of Pepper. It's really awesome. And now I can't wait to see what else anyone else will be adding to the fan art folder that I will keep on my my laptop. But thank you so much for watching, If you do want to see me streaming Hero Colosseum from time to time, go out and check my Twitch. It'll be in the description. Also, check out my Patreon. I know I'm plugging a lot here at the end, but I have set up a Patreon on the advice of people like Free Tempest to say that I should do. I have done. It's just $1. If you want to, there's no obligation, but if you want to, then follow the link below and I'll be very grateful. You'll get a shout out at the end of every video and the other bonuses that are on the page itself. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.